Hello everybody, my name is Zelinator. Welcome back to another episode of me hoping that replacing my router solves the problem. So it has been ordered, and so it's not here yet. The order was placed last night, so we'll be getting that hopefully by Monday. If you're watching this at any point before Monday the 29th of April 2024, I think, yeah, Monday the 29th. So anyways, we still have more work to do on this, but yeah, hopefully that's gonna solve the internet difficulties that we've been having. 'Cause yeah, it totally quit yesterday. That's not cool. So let's see. We are still working on this. We need to move this over. Mouse, go away. Excuse me. Oh wait, is the thingy not selected? There we go. Now it should. There it goes, cool. I don't think I have the game selected. So let's see, we were working on this one. Did it finish? I did not finish it. Okay, I need to get that completed. So it's another redstone up top. So redstone there, plus a block. And that one's a repeater. Talk about compact redstone. There's probably ways to make this more compact, but I'd rather keep it all easily accessible. And that's also because I'm still going to need to run at least one wire across all of these somewhere somewhere along this axis where I'll need to manually set all of these to their inverted state. So I press the button, it turns the signal on. I need to press another button that resets all of them. Well, it's not going to be another button, it's going to be one of these signals, but it's going to be complicated. In my mind, we're just going to hope it works. And while we're here, we're going to put down that cobblestone. In fact, I cannot put a block there, because if I put a block over that, then it's going to cause a loop. So I'll need to fill that in with redstone on the outside. But first, let's test this out. So this is second from the top right. I could number these, but I don't think I will. So it should be that one. So that signal should have turned off. Oop. Yes. So now, real quick, because if I don't do it now, I'm probably going to forget. I want to plop down the sand and try to make this area look a little better. Well, I can just do that. There we go. No one will ever know. So let's see, I think I finished I finished the first three across the top. That's why I was working on the alternate setup for this. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, this was not complete, and 4. So now I just need to mirror that one. Not mirror, copy. Well, I'm watching, I'm looking, I'm seeing how to start. Oh, is this my last? No, I have another stack of cobblestone. So that leads into the repeater. Then I need another block there. This is what has the torch on it, I think. No, it does not have a redstone on top. Oh, is it supposed to have a redstone on top? Hold on, it might. Yeah, I think it is. I think this one does need a redstone. There we go, because that dot, I need to make sure that dot turns off the torch. And in order to turn it off, I would need the dust that goes across the top. So then we'll fix that. is where we grab additional cobblestone. Repeater. That's the repeater, that's the dust. Delete unnecessary blocks. Unnecessary blocks also helps with making sure that I'm not accidentally putting a signal where it's not supposed to be. There we go. Hold up. Why is that? Oh wait, do I need... There we go. That's why. Okay, we should be good now. It's been a while since I've worked on something redstone like this. I think the last combination lock I worked on was on UMP. That was already a couple of years ago. Y'all excited for the return? I am. I'm looking forward to getting back on that world. Checking out the 1.7 stuff. So that's the second from the left. If we're facing it. Click. I could probably also turn this up on mine just a little bit. Doop. 1, 2, 3. That one's out. And huzzah! So, all this redstone was basically just to say, hey, we're going to make this button partially act like a lever. So we have all the signals, but here's the thing: I now need every single one of these to have one common wire, and I need them to all have one common wire because I need to count. That's not entirely true. Hold on. Okay, here's what I know for certain. We're gonna have to go this way. I don't think I need to be this high up because I'll be able to bring this stuff together. Howdy and welcome back to the stream. What's it like for a guy who never gets sick when he gets sick? If I'm reading that correctly, it's not a fun experience because then it's like getting super sick. Is that a correct guess? Nom, 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 nom. Yeah, how far forward this way can I go? Aha, I was right. So we need to keep going forward. Question is, how much space do we have? This is taking up a lot more redstone space than I thought. Is there anything buried down here? The sand goes up 1. So I guess I could dig up a little bit. Alright, cool. Time to start digging. Again. Because I need more space than I thought I would. Sorry, all you torches. You gotta go. I expected it to be you. Because I assumed you weren't talking about me. So much darkness. I'll need to put those torches back when I can. Oh yeah, while we're here, we're also going to grab our fortune pickaxe. We have some coal to acquire. Oh, one more. Uno mas, so says the Juicy Drop Pop commercials. I wonder how many times I've referenced those. I've been making references since to those ever since the original part 1 of UMP. It's weird to think that was already 2021. UMP turns 3 this year. Whoa, time goes zoom. And that means my Farlands journey turns 2 before that. That's some dirt. That's not pickaxe worthy. I never cared for Mario Maker stuff. I don't know, I'm not a big Mario player. Mario games, I should say. I still need to finish Paper Mario on the Wii. I started it, and then I got really stuck. Absolutely abysmally stuck. And I kinda set that down and never got back to it. Here I am years later. I got the Wii hooked up again, and if I could find it, I'd probably get back to playing. I'm missing several Wii games. I don't know where they are. I'm missing Godzilla, Wii Fit Plus, I think Science Papa, maybe. I want to say Paper Mario is also one of them on there. Was it, it feels like it's towards the end, and you start, I would say sacrificing characters, but they're not being sacrificed. They are preoccupied with stuff. It feels like I'm so close, and that's what bothers me. But I don't know because I never really looked into it, so I don't know how much is left. I can't even remember the last time I played. If the game has, if it has the system time on there, I could probably, whenever I find the game again, I'd be able to check the last time I played. Boop. Okay, so first order of business, we're gonna have to fix that hole in the ceiling. Because that's a bunch of sand. So I'll put cobblestone. Here, what will fit? What would fit in the area? Doo-doo-doo. I remember Gamefly commercials. I never used it, but I remember seeing commercials for it. I was like, huh, it's like Redbox or Netflix, but for games. Where's I going with that? So if you just stored copies of the games themselves, is your save data still on the Wii? I kind of want to go up one more layer, but I know if I do that, more sand will fall. You know, maybe not. Maybe not. I could probably squeeze out one more layer of here. Mostly, and there won't be too much sand. Yeah, I think it's just that left side. Okay, cool. So yeah, that wasn't too big of a mess. My inventory is definitely filling up with sand. Did you return the last game you got from them, or do you have the game? Autosave, autosave. I would about the shovel, but I don't feel like organizing my inventory. By the time I got my inventory all organized, getting the shovel to the hotbar, that already would have been filled up. Or would have dug it out. Oh, you returned it all? Oh well. I didn't know if you had the last game you ordered, and then say, hey, we're shutting down, and just not return the last one. Alright, there we go. This is better. They probably cared back then. Probably not so much now. Since everything for the Wii's been discontinued anyway. Nothing No Wii purchases supports the developer or Nintendo anymore. Original Wii, that is. So at this point, it does not matter. Alright, so drop the cobblestone. Not all of it, because I'll still need some for building. And the sandstone. Catch some Z's, reset the weather timer, even though it doesn't make much of a difference. If we're in the desert, it's not going to rain anyway. My fortune pickaxe is really not doing too good. Oh no. Alright, so let's take a look-see. We have that corner filled up. I think now I just get to building. So first I'm going to want to bring all these signals forward. I don't know how much space we're going to need, but I'd rather have more space than not enough. So each one of these is going to flip on, and I'm going to need exactly the right combination to be on. But if I press the wrong button, I need all of these to turn off again. So yeah, this really is kind of like my previous ones, just with extra steps. My previous combination locks. Okay, we're gonna have a new bridge going up. Should I bring these down? I feel like I should. I should probably also make repeaters from these. Yeah, if all this is going to need to be done down there, then I'll start bringing all this down. Hadoop. That was like a smart move. Smart move not to tell anyone. Yeah, at this point it doesn't matter though. Don't worry, only about 50 people or so are probably ever gonna watch this stream. So that means about 52 people are ever going to know. Out of all those 50 people, who knows they're going to watch this exact moment? Getting down to the nitty-gritty science. Oh, I know what I'll do. Hold on. I have... Oh, wait, no, this needs to be separated. You know, how about I choose the signals I want? And I already have the combination. I already have the number. Hold on, I'll need to put a torch, because I'm going to forget. So I want... Oh, wait, am I going to need an order? Because otherwise... Oh, no! I could make this complicated and require the button order to be correct. Or I could not. Does wallstone... What was the wallstone concept? I don't think I've ever used it. I kind of forgot a necessary component to this, and that is, does the button order matter? Because the way I just visualized it was, okay, I just need to press all the correct buttons and then have a bunch of AND gates. Press any other button, then poof, it shuts off. And then I realized, oh, wait a minute, that doesn't take into account button order. And so I would need to see it. Yeah, we're setting all this back. I'll figure it out without utilizing that. I'll use redstone as intended. Asterisk. I don't know what Notch was thinking back when he added redstone. Back then, the only thing you could use redstone for was turning on and off torches and opening and closing doors. That's cool and all, but that's not very practical. At least when you had pistons. Pistons made stuff happen in beta 1.7. Okay, so we're gonna drag all these signals forward. Oh wait, oh that still needs to go down by one anyway, because there's no headspace. Alright, hold on, change my mind yet again. This does need to go down, yeah, go down by one in order to be able to move around. So then this will be the new level for working with all of this. I guess this goes to what I was saying yesterday, where I need a timer. I need to count, pretty much. Yeah, there are daylight sensors. We have the 1.5 update. I'll bring this forward by 2. I should say we have the daylight sensors by now. 1.5 update was a little while ago. But we did not have them when we first started the series. Okay, so now here's what we need. We need to do the correct order. Which means if everything is blank, what's the first input? 0. That's what I want. So I want 0 is, I'll say that is 0 and that one is 9. So we're looking at 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 4, 5, 5, 1. The Magic video game version, was it started in System Shock? I can't remember. I want to say System Shock was the first game to have it. So our first command is this one. Here's a question. Where do I build my the counter? Probably over here. Oops. I don't have a lot of space. That's the problem. Oop. Why is there no... It doesn't matter. Alright, hold up. I'm getting a shovel now. If I can't figure this part out, then I'm probably just going to move on and just say, oh, it needs the correct button inputs. Because that's something I know I could do. Oh no! Good thing there's nothing down here other than just a bunch of dust. Well, at least we're not in Alpha 1.0.1 where walking on redstone causes it to break. I don't know why Notch did that. That was a terrible design choice. But oh well. Oh, that's even worse. Not really. That's not much worse. So let's see. What are we dealing with here? Let me guess. The river. Oh, I have a shovel now. I just wanted to dig into this a few blocks. That way I had space to construct my little... I wanted a way to keep track of which input I'm on. And the water said, no, not here. Have you ever had rabies before? As far as I remember, I haven't. Alright, we're gonna start first by filling all this in. That's sandstone, not sand. Oop. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Reason, held a message for a review. Reason, bullying. Should I allow it? I'm thinking about it. Sure, why not? Boop. Watch me regret all these later. I will blame you if that happens. People start using all these terms in not fun ways. I will blame you. Alright, there we go. That's just a little more space. I don't feel like carving out anymore. I don't even know if this is going to be enough, but it's a start. So let's drag these forward again, as they're supposed to be. So I should eat. I think it's also getting dark. I should sleep, and I need to put a torch back. Pretty sure one fell up above. Oh yeah, we can also fill this in now. There we go, that looks nicer. And now you could not tell. That's a little dark. Boop. Uh-oh, my leg. Put that torch there, this midsection's looking dark. I don't want to walk in here one of these days and see bad guys. So here's the question. How do I count? Can I use a comparator? Wasn't I saying yesterday that I might not need a comparator? I wonder if I just use a comparator and have different items. Oh, but then I'll need to wait to reset it. Oh boy, this could get messy. This could get loud from the dispenser. Oh boy. Alright, well here, we'll catch some Z's. We're gonna head home because I don't have any quartz on me. So I'm gonna make probably two dispensers, or comparators. Unless I have an odd number than 3. Well, either way, I'm going to need a dispenser, and I'm going to need to... Wait, how would I differentiate the items? Unless I'd use a weighted pressure plate, but I wouldn't trust a weighted pressure plate because then I feel like the items might despawn. I'd rather put stuff in a chest and then count the items in the chest. Oh, it's autosave time. Wait, hold on. Let me... Oh, too late. Do 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 do. Stackable fences are in the game now. Most people will not remember stackable fences not being in the game. Hello, I'm home, all my amazing pets. Where's my stone? Oh wait, oops. So the question is, how do I use these? Comparators comparators are able to count how many items in a chest, right? The problem is I just don't remember how much needed to be in there in order to register the different levels. So I'll grab... I guess I'll just make another chest. Oh wait! Can I use records? Hold up. Alright. This is how you know things are getting advanced. When you use records. Oh wait, I don't even know if I can use records yet. Never mind. I'm not ready for this yet, because I was going to use the records, but that's going to only tell me which one. That's not going to... I'm sure there's a simple way, and I'm just not comprehending right now. Alright, so yeah, I'm going to go back to what I was going to do before. Only concern is that I'm going to need a lot of items. So otherwise, I would need different items. Alright, let's do some testing while we're here before we head back. This looks like a suitable spot. So I just need boop, boop. I don't even think I need this much, but it's a starting point. So now, say I do, boop, 1 cobblestone. Alright, cool. Having 2 different items does not make a difference. Is it per slot, or is it per fullness? It is definitely per fullness, because if this was it, unless it's... Nope. Yeah, I would need entire stacks of items to make differences. Okay. I'm on the right path. Oh, wait! New plan. Watch as I struggle to learn the basics of redstone comparators. I realized exactly what I needed. Potentially. I need to upgrade this. This is a problem. I'm going to need a sorter. Doink. So now if I just say boop. Aha! Oh, the problem is this still takes stacks of items and not individual ones. Sadness, sadness. Or I think of it the other way around. What if, instead of 1 comparator and everything was all centralized, I had 1 comparator each? Alright, well, time to make more comparators. Doo-ba-doop. So basically, every item I do has the comparator output send in the signal. And then I press the wrong one, and that resets it. That means I might need more hoppers. Because that means I would need 2 hoppers each for all of them. Oh boy. Let's make this far more expensive and complicated, shall we? I probably should have done this on my own time in creative, but where's the fun in that? I'm a hands-on learner. So I'll need... We'll make 4 more comparators. Oops. That's a starting point. Am I thinking about this right? Hold up. Oh boy. Yeah, this just got really complicated, and I realized I might need to have moved, or I might need to move all the signals down. It's fine, I say as of right now. I'll just increase the redstone length. Alright, so let me just casually grab another stack of blocks. This could get very expensive on the dust. That's fine, I say now. We'll see if I regret it later. Need to remember the sort button. I've been struggling. Doo-doo-ba-doop. Yeah, the easy part is I only need to count the correct buttons, because any incorrect button press, all of it just needs to be centralized. And so any one of the wrong buttons, that's when the problems occur. Wait, does that mean I don't even need every one of them to act as buttons? Oh boy. I could make it immediate failure, or I could make it every 4. If I make it every 4, then... yeah. I realize now, without a way to reset it, if it becomes desynced, then you're gonna have to brute force it, type in the right code multiple times until you figure out what the proper timing is. Well, the good news is that means I can clean up a lot of the redstone that's currently back there. Okay, so we have our starting point. If I need to do more figuring out of how this works, I'll come back here. So we need to simplify what we have right now, and that will free up a lot of space. Of course, these are only things I'm thinking about after I start working and figuring it out. Oh well. Hopefully we can get this done today. I don't have any other plans for this stream. Okay, while we're here, we'll also put the coal away, since I forgot I still had it on me. Here, I can also put that away for now. Oops, I left all the stone on me. I didn't mean that. Okay, let's get cleaning up, because I'm going to have every one of the incorrect buttons not set up. So if it's supposed to be 0451, as you see, every button down here, except for that one, every single one of these, I might as well just combine into one signal. So all of this can be cleaned up. Oh my gosh. Usually I try to make this interesting, but honestly, typing in the correct code with all the setup I'm going to have to do, it's going to be interesting enough. Yeah, usually when I work on combination locks, I keep them all separated. Yeah, so this one is separate. So basically, all of this can just be consolidated into a single input. I just need to make sure that they all have the repeater strength. So none of this matters, only that one. And then it'll be something similar for up here. You see, if I made this programmable, that would have required everyone to be identical. Well, that's a little too much. That is That is beyond what I need to do for this. Okay, so the next thing I can get rid of is everything up here. That's not true. It's just these two. So keep the one on the far right and keep the two on the left. But the two in between, those can go. So that means this one, need to not accidentally destroy something next to it, and this one. Yeah, with all this space freed up, now I'll be able to position stuff, oops, with a lot more room. I think this one's separate. Yeah. Everything to the left. So that signal doesn't matter. And neither does this one. We'll just keep that filled in. And move that to up here. So there we go. So these can definitely come down immediately. Because all these signals are just going to meet up anyway. And this is where I probably should have acquired levers to test this. Hold on, I'm missing... Oh yeah, this one. This one as well. So all of this, none of that matters, hold up. Let me be more efficient with this. Bring all of this together. Poof. One big signal. In fact, I'll do the same thing up here. I don't need this much redstone because it's all going to come together anyways. Next. Doo-doo-ba-doop. So both of those come together. All of this comes together. And there we go. So here's the question. Does this reach? 1, 10 block. 11 block of maximum of 15, cool. So that repeater, every one of those buttons will activate the repeater. So therefore, I don't have to worry about signal strengths anymore because this will work. Absolutely. So there we go. If this ever turns on, reset the whole system. I feel a sneeze coming. I could not pineapple on pizza fast enough. Alright, well, we're getting there. Now we have our 4 important signals. So we need all of these. Yeah, we need all of these to be activated correctly. And this is where I wonder, as I contemplate how to handle this. This might also be when I play leg. Might also be when I bring all these signals down. So this is right here. I could probably start going like this. Do you know where you got your sickness from? Is it from doing what I don't do, and that is go outside? Alright, so there's number 1. That's not true, that's number 4. Yeah, 0 through 4. Putting that easier to step across. So the next is this one. Thinking about bringing down sideways. That will help split what's over here. Get rid of that. Boop-a-doop. So there's 2. That's 1. The 1's value. I like bringing all the redstone nice and forward. Then this one, we're not going to hook up from there. We're going to hook up from here, since I don't think we're going to end up using this little area after all. Oh well, I'd rather have it than not have it. So then this signal can be brought down to here. Or I bring it down earlier than that. Oops. Okay, so if all of that is on top, then I get rid of everything to the right of it. Ta-da, there we go. So now we have our signals and we have our reset signal. All right, cool. So I guess the only thing that I don't feel like taking into account is what if someone presses the same button twice? So what if I go 0, 0? I don't feel like setting up a penalty for that. So if you press the same button twice, then you're good, I guess. Because it's, the current setup, I'd have to count from way back here, and that seems more complicated than I think it needs to be. As is, it's already getting a little much. Okay, let me reset this back. So the first thing the reset signal needs to do, so say I press all these buttons. All the buttons are currently pressed. Never mind, hold up. Yeah, all of these need to be in the on state. Or, yeah, if I press all these buttons, then that means all of these need to be flipped immediately. So I'll put a torch across all of these right now. I should probably make these the same level. You know what, nah, I'll just work with what there is. Oops. Hold up. There we go. So there we go. All 4 buttons have been pressed. So now what this needs to do, this needs to reset them all. And in order to do that, I need to apply a signal to here. Which one? I need to apply a signal to this part. Oh wait, can I? Can I just do it here? Is this a permanent solution? 1, 2, 3. That one. I guess I don't need that extra since I already have it here. So if I press any of these buttons, will that go off? So right now all 4 signals are on, and then I go click for one of the incorrect buttons. I'll just say this one, press 9. Everything goes off. Hooray! Cool. So you press the wrong button, cancels all that, and then I need to press the correct ones again. It's the ones with the torch. I haven't figured out order yet. That's coming, but one thing at a time. Nom, 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 nom. Why does this still have a signal? Oh, I know. I see my problem. I created a loop right here. There we go. Okay. There we go. That should have corrected all this, I'd like to hope. So now we think about how to do this. Oops. Why is this one on? Or is it on because I pressed it? There we go. All 4 should be on. Yep, all 4 are on. Cool. So now we see what else we need to do. We think about this. We contemplate our life decisions. Because I know all of these need to be on in order to trigger the final door. The next is... Well, with redstone being off and on, it's the same as how regular computers work, where we use positive and negative or off and on for electricity. We're using little electrons for this. Same signal, it's just represented differently. But now we need to think, yeah, I guess I'll just start using this space right here, since this is close to the, or this is, I should say, this is away from all the other stuff. Oh, here, I could just do this. That's got to slide that over. So that'll give me 3 out of the signals right there. That'll give me just a little bit more space. Here's the hard part. Here's the, every time it receives... Maybe I'm overcomplicating this. What if I just jam-pack a bunch of AND gates? It's like, any of these signals gives you the first one. Any 2 of the signals gives you a 2. Any 3 of the signals, so on and so forth. And, okay, so we're going to go forward even more. I should stop putting the torches on the wall. Hold on, let me put these on the ground. The wall keeps moving. So let's start keeping these down here, since the floor is not going anywhere. Is that foreshadowment? Yeah, I don't know the future. Am I going to eventually start digging down? I sure hope not. We're probably only going to dig up one additional block. Now that all 4 signals were brought to the floor, since I was able to simplify the whole thing, I could probably work with not... I don't need as much headroom. Where's my inventory? Oh, I still have plenty of space. Cool. So we'll see if I can get away with maybe 4 blocks or so. I still don't even know where I'm gonna put the door. The door into the vault. The door itself is probably going to be close to over there. I don't even know how I'm going to design the door. With all this redstone, if it's as simple as just a regular iron door, that would be a little anticlimactic. I'll probably do another piston door. Oh, I'm getting flashbacks to the last one I did. Yeah. There's more sand. As long as there's not any water. Well, I could rebuild this if water does start coming down. And I'm pretty sure it should be all filled in. Cool. So once this is all cleaned out, I'll dig up 1 more block, and 4 should be good enough. So I'm going to need to split each signal, because I'm going to need each signal to represent its number, and I'm also going to need to, for each signal to represent what place it's in. You know, this is a much faster way of getting sandstone than just digging sand. I've realized that now. I should have done this to get sandstone back when I was working on the sandcastle. Especially if I layer the ground with torches first. Drop the torch. Drop another torch. So let's get rid of all of this real fast. And then I'll fill in the hole. So then I'll be able to figure out where the next torch needs to be. Never dig straight up. Unless you know what's up there. So now we just need that filled in. I wonder how much time is spent laying down wire versus how much time is spent working on the room versus how much time is spent just looking at what I have. Autosave, activate, pew pew pew. I guess I could have put the cobblestone a little higher. Too late. There we go, now it's looking natural. Should probably put down the extra torch though. There we go. This is looking much better now. Fly that over because there's going to be a signal there. So let's bring all of these forward. Or, hold up, never mind, not yet. We don't need these specifically forward. I don't think. I need stuff to be on only at the correct time. Otherwise, reset. So the very first one is, which signal is that? 0, if I said the top was 0, and this one's 5, that means I need this first one to be first. So this is the very first signal that needs to be on. So this one can be pressed whenever, and it will open the door. And this is where we start digging this way, because now I'm going to add all the AND gates for the door itself in this area. So this space is going to be used for figuring out the order. This space is going to be used for the door itself. So I'll start with the easy part, and that is the AND gates for all of these. You know, this would be nice if I had a second player, or even just a second controller in order to press the buttons for me. That way I could see what's happening back here. Totally my fault for building the glass part first, but oh well. Yeah, I'll go a little more. How to tell you're playing at 1.8? Look at all those granite and diorite. It's everywhere. Does it still spawn everywhere underground? I don't think it's as common in 1.18 with the new terrain. Man, this pickaxe is getting low, even with I'm breaking 3. So let's see. Let's try to squeeze in one more level out of this. I'd rather not work with 3 blocks, because if I build anything higher than 1 block off the ground, that's already 2 block headspace. Or 1 block space, I should say. I know I dug that last block. We're going to leave it. I don't feel like fixing it right now. I'll just let it go. So next is this one wire. This is the important one, so we're just going to drag this all the way. I don't know if we're going to need this much space, but we're just going to use it up for now. Hopefully I can keep everything contained within here. So here we are. This does not go as deep as I wanted it to. Let's go a little forward, shall we? So I'm essentially going to need 4 or 5 AND gates in here. I guess not as much if each signal, it would only be 3. Oh, I know what I could do if I were to have every button add counting. What I could do is just utilize... Oh boy, my inventory. What I could use is utilize the first input to always make sure, hey, if this is the button pressed, anytime this button is pressed, everything is set up as it should be. But too late now. Oh no, where'd you come from? Did he come from the roof? I think there might be solid blocks up there. Alright, hiya! Alright, let's put a torch down real fast. Yeah, right here. This whole midsection. In fact, here, if I slide this over a little bit. There we go. That'll prevent bad things from spawning. But we need to clean out our inventory and pick up all the stuff we have down there. Let's see, drop that. Look at all this cobblestone I'm getting. Woohoo! Alright, gotta go. Don't want anything to despawn. It may be in surplus right now, but I'll still pick it up for when I need it. Even though most of it's gravel, and I don't use gravel all that often. Do-do-do-do. Alright, cool. Next. All this gravel. Do-do-do-do. This is the part where a diggy diggy hole begins to play. Because that's definitely what I'm feeling like. Oh, reach. Halo reach. All good. Hooray, hooray. So with all that taken care of, now there should be plenty of room to start dropping AND gates. You know, my favorite thing to do in redstoning. Because it's simple and straightforward. So we'll have the first one, I guess right here. Do-do-do. Excuse me, torch. It's not a little too close. Yeah, we'll push it back some. We have all the space. We should take advantage of it. Oops. So I'll put the redstone later. So this is 0. Next is 4. So that's... Oh, how convenient. That's the one way over here. So we have 0, 4. And then this is going to go into another AND gate that for... I should probably place closer to over here. Clear the shovel, that way I can have building blocks and redstone back in my hotbar again. So then this one's going to line up with 0, 4, 5. 5 is this signal. So I'll probably have it slide across here. This is going to be a long distance to travel. Oh wait, why don't I flip this around? If I do it like that... Nope, we're not going to complicate this any more than it needs to be. But yeah, I think I will just keep this here. Do I really need to put anything in the middle? Probably not, but I have the space if I need to change it. So the next is... all of this should be able to slide around. That's not going to connect, at least it shouldn't. And then that. And there we go. So we have our 0, our 4, our 5, And then now we just need one. And one is this one. I guess move that since that's probably... Yeah, if I just count in the middle, then I'll just make this run. No, I should probably keep it going all the way. Maybe I don't need to. Boop, boop. Going to separate that signal. Bunny hop this one. There we go. That way I'll have all the space to work on the challenging part. Ba-doop. So close. Ta-da! There we go. So now with all of that completed, with all the buttons pressed, this will turn on. Unless, if I were to press any other button, I'll try that one this time. Click. Any of those buttons turns off, and poof. No more signal, because the whole thing was reset. Okay, this wall's probably not going to move, so I can put the torches back. Hopefully. So, now, here's where I need to keep track of stuff. Because this whole thing just got reset. I need the reset signal to be sent. Also at any time. Any of the buttons are pressed incorrectly. So... choices. How do I represent that? So, the correct button is 0. It's our starting point. 0 will always be the correct start. So then say I press something that wasn't the next one. So if I press this one, so yeah, that indeed sends the incorrect signal. So this one is now on, but not. I feel like I'm about to be one of those bad coders where it's a lot of it's if else statements where it says if this and this, but not this. all the contingencies that could be thought of, I'm probably about to just do. So don't expect me to build any good redstone stuff. But now that that's all taken care of, what we need is we currently have an incorrect system. So this and this is on, but not. Hold on, 0, then 4. Which one's my 4 signal? I should probably label these. You know, that would make things easier. Why don't I make some signs? I'll label the signals on the backside. Nom, 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 nom. I probably should have done this earlier, but now I'm mostly satisfied. Because now I'll be needing some NOT gates. Okay, so we need signs. I really don't have much usable wood. Alright, Acacia, you're next. I did not need that many sticks. Too much stuff, not enough space. That's what it's starting to feel like. Oh yeah, and the gunpowder. Even more coal. Put away the comparators and the hoppers for now, realizing that I might have not needed them after all. Okay, one thing at a time. One thing at a time. We're definitely doing good on here. So the next signal is hold up. The next one I'm supposed to send is that one. Or here, hold on. I might need an AND gate for this. So if I have I'm struggling. It's fine. This is just me processing how I need to figure this out. Surely there's an easier way, but I'm not that versed in advanced redstone stuff. So we have our first signal. What we want is our second signal. So where's our second signal coming from? Well, we have the signs. Label them. So this one is 4, right? No, this one is our 5 signal. Oops. Did I do this wrong? Hold up, reset. Our 0 is this one. Can I just set this right here? Ah, you won't let me put the sign on there. Okay. This is 0 signal. This one is 5 signal. That's why I don't need to continue to, oopsies. That's why I don't need to keep thinking about it. Oh, come back here. Then this one is reset. Reset all. So we have 0, 4 should be this top one. Spelled that wrong. Do. And then 1 is this one up here. Cool. So we currently have 1 on, right? Or 0. We do not currently have 0. Alright, That is the first one. So we now have the first one going. Then what we want is the second one. 4 is Here's probably what I'm going to end up doing. I'm probably going to double invert these. I guess what I should do, whenever 0 is pressed, here, we'll take care of that now. So whenever 0 is pressed, oh wait, that's from way up here. I'll need it to reset everything. Immediately reset everything, and then fix the stuff. Excuse me. Oh wait, that's why that was like that. Oop. Because yeah, that's my problem. That's not gonna work. Oh buoy, this is so close. So we'll go. How about we go down instead of up? So sorry, door. Looks like I'm blocking you off. So this is about to be counterproductive, but I'll need to correct it. Alright, this became the next spot we enter in. Do. Okay, one thing at a time, Because I need it to immediately reset all of this and then send out its signal. So to do that, oh, I don't know if this goes far enough. Hold up. I guess I'll be able to fix that just by doing that. That's not a staircase. This is. So we have. This one needs to be on a big old delay because it's going to send out the signal and then reset this. Because if I say click that, then here, if I had it backward and be like that, then what would happen is even if I press 0, it's going to temporarily come on, but then it's going to reset everything. So if I have it off, or if I have the delay longer than the reset, then I press it, and then that way it stays on. So it will turn off temporarily, but it will come on in the end, and that's the important part. So every time 0 is pressed, system reset, and that way we're good. We're good to proceed. So the next is we want 4 to be pressed. Oops, hold on. Let me move this sign. I'll put it here, I guess. We want 4 to be pressed when none of the others are on. So now, as long as 0 is on, so this is where we split this. Does that go far enough? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so as long as 4 is pressed next, Hold on, let me see. Or I have an idea. Do I invert it now? That's the question. Choices. Maybe not. I'll just leave it as is. Okay, so 0 is currently on here. Well, I guess your reset system. Oops. Oh, is there a problem? Oh, there is a problem. Whenever I press that button, yeah, that counts as a 0, or that counts as pressing 0. Oh boy. So I need this one to not be like that. All right, hold up. Let's redo this real fast. So I need the signal to not feed back into there. There we go. So now I can press any button, including that one, and it will not turn on 0. Cool. Let's drag that off really fast here. I have half an hour. You think we'll finish it? We'll be getting close. So first, we turn on 0. Turning on 0 means everything is all good. We're all reset, ready for the next input. So the next one we want to turn on is 4. 4 is this one. So now this one has turned on. This one has turned on. There is no problem. So with that one on, now we're all set. And then Thinking. Maybe this is where I need to invert it. Where what I need is both of these to be off. I don't know just yet. So as long as this one's on, then we're all set. I guess that means this one should be... No, wouldn't that just be redundant because it's just that one and that one? Unless if any other signal were to mess with it. So then that means, yeah, we might need to expand this. That's fine. Alright, excuse me. That's a terrible idea. Let's not do that. Autosave, activate. Pew pew pew. I need the signal to not interfere. So basically, if any of the other ones are on, then I'm going to need this to be off. But first, let me just get this signal high above here. Doop. There we go. And that should not interfere with this. Just kidding, because now all of this needs to be brought together. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna set this back real fast. Here's what I could do for the immediate one. Because if all of these are going to be triple, doop. Oops. Here, let me just bring this down real fast. Oopsies. Can you tell I've hit the point where I don't know what I'm doing? I sure can. So where is this signal supposed to reach? We'll keep the repeater there. Ba-doop. So what we need is for... Yeah, that's not going to do anything. Unless... if I do it like that. Whereas, if I were to... hold on, reset. Click. Why does this redstone not look consistent in the coloring? I don't know. I don't know if it's just me. It could just be the lighting. In which case, that's probably why it's messing with my mind a little. So if I just press 0, click, that's not 0, reset. So if I press 0, and then if I press anything else, so by only pressing 0, that one turns on. Well, this one is still off. So that doesn't affect this because the 0 signal is still being sent. But if I press something like, that's the 4, do not press the 4. If I press the 1 next, then what happened is this one turned on. This one turned on without this one being on. Alright, hold up. That one doesn't provide any usefulness. Doo-doo-ba-doop. What this one should do is compare. So hold on. If this one is on, and this signal is not on. Alright, hold on. I think I'm getting somewhere. I say that now, then watch that end up not being true. So this signal is on, but this one is not on. Reset. Or this is where I invert. By making this and hold up. Do. I'm making this an OR gate, kind of. Alright, so hold on. So this one is on. Is this what I want though? I feel like it's not. Because I for sure need both of these. So that's this signal. Alright, hold up. Reset. Let me reset the system, see if I just somehow figure this out. Boop. System reset. So this is currently on. That's not what I want, so then yeah, it would indeed need to be like that, perhaps. Basically, if this ever turns on, I want to reset. That's what I'm trying to get at. So first, everything's reset, right? Well, it doesn't matter. If I press 0, all resets anyway. So that signal is still off. Then I press 4. The signal has turned on. The signal has turned on because this one didn't check if whatchamacallit was already on. Doo-ba-doop. What's the point of that? Because whenever this one turns on... Hold on. This is probably not going to work as good as I want it to, but if I get the concept going, then that's the important part. It's all one step at a time. So everything is off. Click. We have pressed 0. So that one's on, this one's off. Then we press... Wait, hold up. So we pressed 0, next we pressed 4. And click. And that one is turned on. It's turned on because all of this is turned on. Alright, so... Yeah, here's what I think I don't need. I think that one is indeed... Keep it like that. Keep that one like that. Alright, reset. I'll just go back to 0, because that resets the whole system, and then make sure that only 0 comes on. I think this sets us back to where we were, though. So that one's 0. 4. Boop. That one is still off. Reset. 0. What was the other signal I had? Was it 1? Oh, wait, no. I don't want 4 on. I wanted 5 on. Oh, boy. Alright, reset. Are you having fun pressing buttons? I am. So it's supposed to be, yeah. First I want 0. Cool. And then the next one I want is, hold on, what was the signal? Because 4 is what I wanted. Hold on, I'm hungry. Nom 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 nom. I'm getting low on carrots. I should probably head back up top pretty soon here. Click 4. So that means this one should stay off. Yeah, that one's still off. But then the next thing I need is... 0, 4. Hold on, click reset. So 0 and 4 kind of work. Hold on, this one was... What signal was this? 1. So if I pressed 0, get that going, and then I pressed 1. If I pressed 0, then I pressed 1, this should turn on. But it didn't. Doop. I feel like this could be so simple if I just did bit carrying, and I can't remember how to do that right now. Haha. So yeah, I think I might have the backward. Which one is backward though? Because if this one turns on and not this one, I guess if it's not this one, then that means this is the one that needs to be inverted. Doop. Oh. Alright, doop. I'll reset real fast. So we need... Because if I just build this way up here, that's going to be a little too far. So that's why I'm hoping to... I guess I could move it like that, and that slides it over a little bit. And whoop. Where'd all my redstone go? Okay, here's the problem. That signal's not supposed to connect there. Okay, so there. Yeah, hold up. Let me grab more redstone. This is why I grabbed that whole additional stack of blocks. Jump, 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 jump. One thing at a time. And I'm slowly working on figuring this out. Let me just grab all of those. While we're here. And boop. Catch some Z's. We'll figure it out in the morning. Okay, it's morning, back to work. I guess once I got one concept going, it'll be easier for the other two, hopefully. In the totally obscured and non-linear way. Whatever works, works. So, reset, potentially. So this one's on. However, though, let me reset this all real fast. Click. So then, 0 turns on. The question is that currently on? It's not currently on. Next is... I probably should have done this with 5, because 5 is next. Yeah, if I press 0 and then I press 1, that one should turn on. Yes, that one turns on. That's not what I want. Well, no, it is what I want, because if that happens, then it resets. So then, click this, reset. Go to 0. Let that signal go in. Gonna autosave. Doop-a-doop. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. So by pressing 0, that stays off, and the correct signal turns on. Next one we want is 4. Now you move the sign. By pressing that, the signal stays off. That's what we want. So then next, we need 5. So if I press 0, 4, 5, that's going to have no effect on any of this right here. So now this all turned on. However, I think this might also be where I want this to come into play. Because if either 5 or 1 is pressed, that's when we have a problem. If 5 or 1 is pressed before 4, that's when we have a problem. So if I go 0 and then 5, I don't know, did that reset? Okay, so the 5 signal is way over here, which means I need this to make its way. I'm out of cobblestone as well. Doo-ba-doop. I'll take that, thank you. And we combine those stacks, they're bothering me. So if either of these, or yeah, if I go 0 and then 5, I need this to turn on. And to get that to turn on, then all I have to do is trigger this to activate. Excuse me. Is that gonna reach? Almost, but not quite. Good thing that's a flat block right there. There we go. So now that this turns on, what is this going to do? This is going to trigger a reset. So now if either a 5 or 1 is pressed, reset. If a 5 or a 1 is pressed before 4. So let me reset this all real fast because I need to verify that it's fine after. So this stays off. I need that to stay off. So then I press 0. That signal stays off. You know, if I had redstone lamps, that'd probably be easier to see. Oh well, too late. So 0, then I press 4. So it stay off, that signal is still off. And then I press 5. Now here's the question, does it stay? Okay, here's the problem, it turns on. I do not want this to turn on. I want this to turn on if this signal is not on. So I'm gonna have to drag this all the way over there. So yeah, this is stating, yep, we're all good. Let me, oops, uh-oh, that's not gonna work. Okay, so keep doing what you're doing, little buddy. And I'll just figure something else out. So I don't want that signal to turn on if this signal is on. Will that fit? That will not fit, so in order to do that, I would have to move it over. So, time to do what we did, which is take the invert of this one. Doo-doo-doo-doop. And now this is where we approach absolute complications. Question is, does this reach? Almost. Maybe I do need this to be I need to forcefully turn this one off. In order to forcefully turn this one off, then I would require how about another AND gate? Yay, so I need, oops, that signal and this one before I send the shutdown. Am I gonna have the room? Almost. Problem is this one right here is not straight. And so I'll just bring it from the backside. Oh wait, here. If I make it pointed like that, then there we go. Not gonna work. Oh yeah, that would turn into a curve anyway. So then that means it would need to be here. And now that one turns off. So I question, why is it currently on? Oh, I know why. Is this right here? Remember what I was saying about needing to not dig down? I am really hungry. Nom 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 nom. It looks like we're so close. So that signal is supposed to be off. Unless something happens. So, reset all the way. Is the signal still off? Yes, it is, because that would cause an infinite loop if it turned on. So I press 0. Signal still off? Yes. I guess I could just look at the torch. Next I press 4. Signal still off? Yes. Next I press 5. Signal still off? Yes. Then lastly, I press 1. Signal still off? Yes. And now the door output is open. It's, oops. Wait, what the, hold up. What's the problem? Oh boy, what went wrong? So, off, 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 off. All 4 signals are on. Oh yeah, what happened to this one? Oh wait, there it is. Oh, I see my problem right here. It's straight up just that. Haha. Whew. Okay, I was a little concerned that that was going to be a big problem. So now we have our door signal activated. So let's reset all of this. I feel a sneeze coming. Pineapple, pineapple, pineapple. It did not work. So everything's reset. So we'll press a 0. So we have now pressed 0. That turns off. That stays off. Is it done? The redstone? If it is, then the last thing I need to do is hook up that reset signal with the with all of this. So I pressed 0, but now say I press 1. Does that signal turn on? Please turn on. Yes. So I pressed 0, then I pressed 1. That has turned on. Reset. I press 0, and then I pressed 5. Has that turned on? Yes, that's turned on. Cool. Reset. There's just one last combination that I think I need to account for. If I press 0 and then I press 4, it should still be off, right? Yep, it's off. And then instead of pressing 5, I press 1. Does the signal turn on? Oh yeah, the signal turns on. Cool. So it looks like I didn't need to account for it, so it works. Alright, reset. So now here's what we're going to do. We're going to take that signal and we're going to drag it all the way over here. Since this is the signal. As long as this turns on, then there's no problem. Can I just dig straight? Yeah, because I'll run into the cave. Cool. So we're going to take this signal all the way over here. And then what I just need to do... So I'll put my door somewhere around there. I'll figure it out later. Here, let me reset. Here's what I could probably do. I probably don't need this to be at 4 ticks. I could probably set it to maybe just 1. Here, let me reset. That might be enough to reset the whole thing. So if I press 0, I need the 0 to stay on. I don't know if it's going to be... Nope, still off. So let me add one more delay. So now if I press 0, is it on? Nope. Okay, so I will add one more delay. Oh wait, have I been looking at the wrong thing? Hold up. Reset. Because I know that for sure doesn't work at like that, because the manual override will turn the signal back off again. Okay, hold on. Which one is the 0 signal again? This one right here. I guess this one is supposed to be off. No, it is supposed to be on. Okay, so yeah. So I set this to 1. So I need that second line over there. So the second line from the right on the ground needs to turn on. All right, click. Reset, autosave. Doo-doo-ba-doop. Minecon 2016 was at Anaheim, California. Now we know that this came out after Minecon 2016. I was there. I was at Minecon. Made a video about it. Alright, so press the button. Signal's still off, which means that absolutely has to be at 4. The full tick delay. And now it turns on. Okay, so it looks like with all the repeaters that I have set up, this one needs to be on maximum to not get forcefully reset. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. So now what we need to do is we need to hook up the signal that's over here, and we need to run it to this one. We need to activate the reset all signal. And to do that, so if I just dug into the ground from here, since this is the wire, if I just did that, I'll just run the redstone in here. So yeah, we're right about the end of the time, but before we do that, I'm going to make sure that this gets done. Because there's not much left. It's just digging out this little pit right here. I don't think this is going to make it, so let me just press any button, any of the improper ones. Click. So that one should have activated this wire. Hey, buddy, why are you not on? Zero's on. Oh wait, did I just press 4? Haha, that's the one it wanted. So I'm supposed to press. Alright, hold on. Reset. I'll just press, instead of pressing 0, I'll just press 5. Does that turn this wire on? Yes, it does. Oh, look, it does reach. Ah, so close. It almost made it. So then I'll just plop the repeater there. So then let me take this signal over here and just run it up real fast. Let's not hook it up to that. So let's see. So let me say 0, and then say I press 5, resets the whole thing. So then now I'll need to press 0 again. So 0, 4, 5, 1. I don't even know if I need to go that slow. This is not on. Why are you not on? Alright, we're going to hold off on you real fast, because that could be the problem. If the on signal, if that signal over there is on, do not reset. But that'll be for next time. So yeah, hold on, reset. Oops. Reset the whole thing. So I need... Is the on signal on? On signal's not on, which means I done goofed somewhere. Oh no, it is on. I forgot the repeater. That was totally my fault. This might work correctly. This might honestly work correctly. And I was just totally forgetting about that. Reset. Yeah, in fact, here, that's not going to matter. I'm not even going to press that button, so I'll just visualize that redstone. So click. It did not turn on, and I think that is indeed because of this, so hold up. This is me working at 10 o'clock at night, trying to squash the last little bug that feels like it should be done. Should be fixed on one of my games. Okay, the signal turns on. Yeah, I think this one... It's off right now. Does it ever turn on? If this flashes before this signal, that might be the problem. Because I did the code, but the problem is I think this one might be resetting it. Yeah, say your final thoughts now. So yeah, if I do 0, 4, 5. So when I do 0, 4, 5, the whole thing flashes. Alright, well yeah. Either way, I'll need to figure this out next time. So we're almost done. Hopefully we won't have any more internet problems once I get the new router. And that will be all that. Thank you all for watching. Bye.